Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Cool stuff. And evening, guys. Welcome to another episode of the Bearded Berserker with me, Matt. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm just going to move my camera. I thought I'd do something different, and I thought I would do tonight's review live. And the reason why I thought I'd do a live review as opposed to a recorded one and then upload it is kind of like, well, why not? I've done enough reviews now, nearly coming up to an entire year since I've been starting doing these reviews. And with all the reviews that I have been doing and everything, all the reviews that I do, completely honest, completely unbiased in my own opinion, and I'm not affiliated to any of the brands out there whatsoever. So stuff that I'm going out and buying myself, stuff that's being sent through, I'm giving you guys a complete honest review, because let's face it, there is nothing worse nowadays than money's hard enough to come by. You're going out, you're shelling out hard-earned cash on products, you get them home, you're like, I don't like that, it's horrible stuff. You sling it on the shelf and there it sits, or you bin it and throw it away. So I'm trying to give you guys an informed review on products, beard products, skin products, hair products, all sorts of bits and pieces, to try and give you guys my honest opinion. Now, with all the reviews that I do, basically I'm only concentrating on small brands, small companies, small businesses and individuals. Not worried about the big brands, huge companies and stuff like that, that basically, let's face it, can have, they've got loads of money that they can shell out into promoting, advertising, marketing their products that the smaller brands don't have. So that's what I've been doing, and I've reviewed literally getting on for around about 100 or so beard oils, and around about the same now balms and stuff like that. And it's really nice seeing that, because they're small brands and they're having to compete with the massive brands out there that are pretty much, in my opinion, selling stuff because of their name, they've almost had to work harder. And so it's nice to see that they're putting so much time, effort, energy and passion into what they're making and creating. And so, yeah. Now, the review I'm doing tonight is for Savage Alchemy. I've done quite a few reviews for them before, and it's going to be interesting to see. I've got 2 more oils, balms and butters to review, or scents for those that I've got left to review. So far, they've been stunning. The consistency in their products has been absolutely spot on. And so it's going to be interesting to see whether these last 2 are going to match up to the rest that I've reviewed. I am saving one of my, or what sounds like one of my favourites till last, which is the Obsidian. But we'll go into that on a different review. But tonight I'm reviewing the Kyanite. Now, with the Kyanite and all Savage Alchemy beard companies, products are based in the UK. They're all organic and natural, which is great, because the last thing you want to be doing is throwing chemicals onto your face and everything else. So basically it's great to see that they're using natural and organic ingredients. That doesn't mean though you're not going to get an allergic reaction for all of them. With any beard products whatsoever, always do a little sort of like sample spot first to make sure you don't come out in any red blotches and hives and stuff like that. Because let's face it, we can all have, even peanuts, they're natural, you can have peanut allergies and stuff like that. So always be careful whatever you're putting on your skin, face, eating and everything. So as with all the beard products reviews that I do, we're going to be looking at the packaging, going to be looking at the product themselves, the ingredients, the price on it, and then afterwards we're going to score it out of 20. So 20 being absolutely fantastic, 10 being, yeah, it's all right. It's okay stuff, nothing to write home about, and 0, I'm not going to touch it with a stinky stick. So that's kind of how I do all the beard reviews, skin reviews and hair product reviews and stuff like that. Before I start using my extremely macho white polka dot Minnie Mouse mug, Geiger coffee tattoo that I've had done is healing up nicely, which is great. It's getting to that sort of bobbly scab stage, so nearly there with that. Okay, so this one that I'm reviewing is the Kyanite. Now they've brought out the oil, as with all their products. They've also brought out, whoa, nearly dropped it. They've brought out the beard balm, and they've also brought out the beard butter, the matching sort of set. The packaging that they have on them is literally all identical. Each product that they bring out is exactly the same kind of wolf design that you can see on the front of that. And each one though is a slightly different colour. So you've got the selenite, which is in an orange. You've got the obsidian, which is in a grey. So it's nice to see consistency between the packaging. On the back of the, basically you can see all the ingredients, instructions and everything else, 60-gram tins. And then we'll go into sizes that they do in a bit. And then the same with the beard balm. And also they do the same with their oil too, which is great to see. Now, well, first of all, we're going to have a look at the beard oil, then we'll move on to the beard balm, then we'll move on to the beard butter. So the scent on this allegedly is kind of a grapefruit, Mei Chang and lemongrass. So it sounds like it's going to be a nice citrusy scent. I hope it is going to be a citrusy scent because it's going to be nice to find a nice sort of scent for the summer. And so far, all of the products that I have reviewed for Savage Alchemy have been spot on their descriptions and what they actually smell like in real life. Because let's face it, there is nothing worse than going out buying a product, you think it's going to smell of one thing, you get it home and it goes, oh, it don't smell like that. It's the same with vaping and stuff like that. There's nothing worse than going out and buying vape juice. It says it's going to be lemon cheesecake and you get it back, it tastes nothing like it. And so let's have a look. Now, I have used all these products. This isn't just an unboxing because I don't particularly do unboxings and stuff. I'd rather use the products, test the products, see what the products are like, then I can give them a score accordingly. So opening this up, let's have a smell. Definitely a citrus punch to it. It comes in a, I don't know whether you can see that, an amber glass bottle. And the reason that a lot of beer products come in coloured bottles is basically to stop any UV light from getting through there and damaging any of the oils and breaking them down. And it's got a nice little pipette on the top. I do like beard oils with pipettes because I like to measure out the exact amount that I'm going to use. So on an average day, I'm just using 6 drops. When I wash my beard once, twice a week, I'll then literally use 8 drops, so it's nice to measure them out. I haven't got a problem with the pumps. Ones I don't particularly or not particularly keen on are the ones that's got the stem that runs down the middle. But yeah, so let's have a look at the scent. Squeeze a little bit out. I have done my beard earlier. It's quite a yellowy golden sort of colour. Remember, when you do go out and buy beard oils, balms and butters and stuff like that, the scent from the bottle is not going to be exactly the scent as once you start generating some heat through it, because it takes the heat to kind of like awaken all the scents and helps sort of get them alive, if you know what I mean. Cool, this is nice. This is almost what I would describe as kind of like a pink lemonade, or one of those traditional cloudy lemonade smells. This actually does smell very similar, in my opinion, because that's what I do, this is my opinion. This does smell very, very similar to a traditional cloudy lemonade or a pink lemonade. It's got that sharpness of lemon and grapefruit to it, the lemon obviously being the lemongrass. And detect the hints of the Mei Chang through there. But it has got a sweetness to it as well, so it's not just a kind of like ridiculously citrus. Hello Jay, how are you, sir? Are you all right? And so it's not a ridiculous scent. We're doing a review this evening, Jay, of the Kyanite from Savage Alchemy, the beard balm, beard oil and beard butter. And like I was just saying, this has got a very citrus scent to it, kind of almost like I said, a sort of cloudy lemonade, traditional style lemonade, but it has got a sweetness to it. That is ridiculously good. And rating it on the scale of scents, up there is like knock your head off. Just bought that this week. Have you used it yet? If you have used it, I've used it once and this is the review for it. I love the smell of it. It's a really nice summery sort of scent. Absolutely love it. And it's quite a punchy scent. I do like my sort of punchy scents. I don't mind medium ones. Subtle ones are okay if you kind of don't want something too overpowering. Yes, mate, first time today. Yeah, it's good old stuff. I love this. Real summery scent. And I'm finding with the scent from the oil, it's lasting a good sort of like around about 2, maybe 2.5 hours at a push, which is fine. It's about sort of average. It's not overly greasy. And the ingredients that they are using in the kyanite is hemp seed oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, sweet almond oil, also pink grapefruit essential oils. That's why I thought it would smell a bit sort of sweeter, because pink grapefruit tends to be slightly sweeter than regular grapefruit. Also Mei Chang essential oils and lemongrass essential oils, the same. Obviously it's nice that it's organic and it is natural, but make sure you do use a tester spot before you put anything on your face, beard, hair or whatever, because you can have allergic reactions and stuff to pretty much everything in life nowadays, and that is really good. Now this comes in 2 different size bottles. You have a 30ml, which is running in at £10.99 UK cash, and you've also got a 50ml, which this one is, which is £15.99. Now it does sound quite expensive, but bearing in mind that from this bottle I'm literally only using 6 drops in the morning, perhaps 6 drops in the evening, depending on how work's been, maybe 8 drops, so it's going to last you a long while. And that is a smell that I haven't actually smelt yet in, or this defined in, a beard oil, and I really like that. So that is the Kyanite beard oil. Moving on, this, and then we'll do a beard balm first. Moving on to the beard balm. Comes in the same packaging, like I was saying. I've got the wolf on the front of it. All the packaging's identical apart from the colours of the wolf and everything. I've got one more left to review from the set, which is the obsidian one. That one. I did do the selenite the other day, which was the orange one. So let's have a look. This again is, because it's a balm, it does have a muted scent to it, so it's not quite so in your face as the beard oil. As you can see, I've used it. There's some gouges taken out from that from a fingernail. And the ingredients that they're using in this is shea butter, depending on where you come from, however you want to pronounce it, cocoa butter, beeswax. You've also got the hemp seed oil, the jojoba oil, the argan oil, the sweet almond oil in there. Also the pink grapefruit essential oil. You've got the Mei Chang essential oil, and you've also got the lemongrass essential oil, which gives it the scent. And the thing that I am noticing with a lot of beard companies out there, especially the smaller ones, they're just putting the right amount of beeswax in there. Too much and it becomes almost like a beard wax. Not enough and you've almost got like a beard butter. And which beard butter does have a slight amount of hold to it, but obviously it doesn't have the beeswax in it. And this has got just the right amount in it. And when I do use balm on my beard, I'm literally, sorry about sticking my middle finger up at anyone, it's not intentional. I'm literally only using so much, and when you put that on the palm of your hand, that's even possibly slightly too much that I'm using, but that's as much as I use. Run it through your hands, emulsifies fairly quickly, leaves a sheen. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever that was. And again, it has got exactly the same scent to it, not as prominent as the beard oil, but then I wouldn't expect it to be, because obviously you've got the butters around it and all the oil, carrier oils and everything else like that. But again, exactly the same scent, which I'd hope to be. And people always say to me, why do you smell the beard balm and the beard oil? The reason being is, in my opinion, the beard oil should smell exactly the same to the beard balm. I have done a review before where the beard balm smelled completely different to the oil, and it's like, well, which one's right and which one's wrong? So I always like to kind of like compare them to, because all 3 scents should be exactly the same straight down the middle. They shouldn't be one different to the other, because you're buying it for the same scent. Now I have got an idea that I'm going to try at some point. Is the oil is a very citrusy one. Just going back to the oil a second, because it's a nice citrusy, traditional lemonade-y sort of smell, pink lemonade. I'm thinking that mixed up with the selenite, which is a kind of like a spiced orange and lemonade. That's going to be awesome. So I'm going to try it at some point with the balm and the oil, and then I'll try it with the selenite oil and the balm, because I reckon that's going to be quite good. And don't forget, you can mix and match scents out there. Depending on what sort of thing you want, you can have woody and floral, you can have citrusy, you can have sort of like coffees and peppermints and all sorts of scents, put them together to create your own sort of blend. So I do like the balm, just going back to that, very nice. Comes in 2 different sizes. 30ml is $8.99. The selenite kyanite combo works. Sorry, I missed that comment. Yeah, that does sound like it's going to be a good sort of one to put together, the selenite and the kyanite. And 60ml of this is $14.99. Would I go out and buy this? Yes. I would possibly go out and buy the oil more than I would the balm, because the oil has got that much more of a sort of punchy scent to it. But the balm itself is a good quality balm. Nothing wrong with it at all, but I do like my kind of punchy scents. Dun, dun, dun. Another glug of coffee. Any questions from anyone out there, please feel free to ask. Loads of reviews coming up, actually. And moving on, we've got the beard butter. Now, for those of you who don't know the difference between a beard balm, beard butter, beard wax, beard oil is basically, you put Savage Alchemy, you should get your labels designed. Yeah, I have said to them about that. That'd be so nice, getting that triangular wolf on the back print and Savage Alchemy underneath would be stunning. And then the same little design over the breast would be cool if they got some t-shirts made up. Okay, beard oil tends to be just your conditioning oil. You put it in your beard, job done. It helps to nourish your skin, keep moisture locked into your hair and stuff like that. Beard balm does exactly the same sort of thing, except it's got a wax in it, so it's got a little amount of hold to it. It will help stop sort of flyaway hairs and everything, keep everything in check, but it is not a wax. You'll buy a beard wax if you want to try and sort of like create strange styles and splits and everything like that. Curly moustaches, you can use a beard wax for that, as well as a moustache wax. And the beard butter, we're working on it, planning on some clothing stuff around summertime, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, definitely here. And with a beard butter, that tends to almost be like a whipped oil. It doesn't have the beard oil doesn't tend to have your shea butter and cocoa butter in it. I forgot what I was saying now. So, but it's kind of like it's got a lot more butters in it, basically, for your skin and nourishing your skin and keeping your skin hydrated and stop it from drying out. Because as your hair grows, pulls the moisture out and oils from your skin, and what you want to do is put the oils on your skin, which basically stops your skin from drying out and keeps your hair natural underneath. But okay, so moving on to the butter. Dun dun dun. I've used this. Now I'm looking at the balm here again. I picked the balm up. Shouldn't have done this live. Okay, so moving on to the beard butter. Excellent. Just bought your new range of oils this week. I'm very pleased. Keep up the good work. Yeah, Savage Alchemy was one of the first brands that I reviewed back when I first started doing beard reviews and beard product reviews. And it's nice to say that literally each and every single product I've reviewed from theirs has just been consistently good. There's not been a good one, there's not been a bad one. They've all been consistent. All their scents exactly smell like they're supposed to, which is great stuff. Now with the butter, it's almost kind of like a butter icing sort of consistency to it. It's got the shea butter, cocoa butter, jojoba oil in it, but it hasn't got any wax. And as you can see, I've just literally put that on my hand, and that's already started to melt on it with the heat from my hands. And that's the cool thing with the butter. As you can see, you don't really need to do much to it. It's melting already, and even with just a finger, it's gone. So the beard butter exactly the same strength scent to it as the balm has, which I would expect it to have because it's got the shea butter and cocoa butter in it. The oil doesn't have the butter in it, so the oil tends not to kind of like mute the scent. And it's really nice. It's a really nice butter, this one. For some reason, I've been using the butter more than I have the balm. I don't know why that is. I think it's just trying to hydrate my skin a bit more and keep the skin underneath fine. And it's good for your tattoos as well. And the price of the butter for 30ml, £6.99, 60ml, £12.99. Now, with all the stuff from Savage Alchemy, they do loads of different sets and where you can buy it, whether it's the oil sets, sample sets, balm sets, butter sets, the sets of all three and everything. But I highly rate them. All their prices are exactly the same throughout all of their oils and balms and butters. $10.99 for a 30ml oil, $15.99 for a 50ml oil, £8.99 for a 30ml balm, $14.99 for a 60ml balm, £6.99 for a 30ml butter, and £12.99 for a 60ml butter. And their prices are great. I can't fault it at all. I love their products, and this has got to be possibly, it's a toss up between that one and the selenite, to be honest with you. I think both together they're going to be absolutely knockout, kind of like orange and lemons, especially with that warm spice on it as well. But they're my joint second so far. My first one has got to be the serpentine. I love the serpentine. The next one, excuse me, getting up for a second, that I have got to review is their other woody scent, like I said, which is the obsidian. And it's going to be so interesting because I haven't used this one at all yet to see whether it knocks, in my opinion, the serpentine, or serpentine, however you want to call it, from the top spot. Because I'm going to smell. A little bit left in here. I'll leave that one to the next review. But all of their scents from Savage Alchemy, absolutely stunning. I highly rate them. I can't score them anything but 20 out of 20 for this review because they are simply stunning. One of my top brands in the UK, and there aren't that many brands that I would necessarily say that I would possibly go out and buy. There's probably about 10 that I've seen so far in the UK that I would quite happily go out and spend money on buying, and Savage Alchemy is one of them. Be so interesting to see what their next range of scents that come out are and everything, because if they're anything like everything they brought out so far, then it's brilliant. But now there you go. That was 20 out of 20 for Kyanite, which is basically pink, which is grapefruit, mei chang and lemongrass. To me, it smells exactly like traditional lemonade, pink lemonade. It's fantastic stuff. That oil is one of the best oils that I've smelled, especially once you start generating some heat through it. So thank you very much for Savage Alchemy sending that through. If there had been something I didn't like about it, I would have said so. I think the price is right. I think the ingredients are spot on, especially being organic and natural. Whoever's blending the products is doing such a storming job of it. So brilliant stuff. And I'll be reviewing the obsidian in around about a week or so's time. So going to be interesting to see how it is. And then what I'm going to do at the end of the review, my glasses keep showing at me. What I'm going to do at the end of the review, from reviewing all of Savage Alchemy's, I'm going to put them in a list of my favourite to my least favourite, just because that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, so that ends another review, 24 minutes 19. If anyone has any questions out there, I know there's only 2 of you watching at the moment. If anyone has any questions out there, please feel free to ask, because I haven't really got anything else planned. So if there are any questions out there, then please feel free to ask. People are scratching their heads going, don't know. Please don't ask me what my favourite all-time beard oil is, or beard balm. Here we go. Savage Alchemy, Celestine would be the bottom of the list with that peppermint. That's the funny thing, right? I hate peppermint. I hate mint. I hate brushing my teeth, even though I have to brush my teeth. But to me, I'm not scoring it on what I would like. I'm kind of scoring stuff and reviewing stuff on how it comes through. So if somebody sends peppermint through and it smells of peppermint, you're going to score top marks because it's peppermint, even though I don't like it. My opinion is I hate peppermint, but if it smells like peppermint, great, you'll score highly. But if you get sent peppermint through and it smells of bubble gum or, I don't know, woods, then that's going to score it down. So I'm not bringing my personal preference into or what I am reviewing. It's just basically making sure that the descriptions from the products are actually measuring up to how it smells when you've got it in your hands, which I have to admit, Savage Alchemy, I'm not just saying this because you are online at the moment, but you should be so proud of the products you're making. They are literally out of this world. The scents you're doing are right, not too overpowering, not too subtle, they're just right. The combinations that you're doing on the scents are absolutely stunning. So just keep on doing what you're doing, in my opinion. One of the first ever beard, UK beard products I ever reviewed, and still a year later, one of my favourites, that if all the other beard companies in the UK stopped, I would still buy from you and sort of send you a message saying, look, I want to buy some serpentine or whatever from you. No, thank you, mate. That's appreciated. We've got big things in the works, but I just can't. No, that's fine. That's fine. All the sort of like brands that I do follow and everything like that, I'm always sort of interested to see on where they're going next and stuff. And I'm not just saying this, but I'm finding UK products at the moment, from the ones that I reviewed, are so much better than products from the US. The reason I'm saying that is I'm not sure whether the US has it or not, but we have to have a CPSR or CSPR, whatever it is, safety report done on all the stuff that goes onto the market, and I'm not sure whether the US has that. So yeah, the UK should be really proud of what it's doing at the moment. And if you are buying oils and balms and stuff like that, always make sure the ingredients on it, because the same with vaping and stuff like that, that hit massive attention and everything. People are in their bedrooms knocking vape juices out and stuff like that with crisp and dry cooking oil and horrible stuff like that. So with every product you use, whether it's beard products, skin products, hair products, always make sure what you're putting on your face is fine. I mean, it's the same with microbeads and everything else like that. At work, I work with sea animals and stuff like that, and constantly teaching kids about conservation and stuff. And we had all that problem with microbeads a while back. It's because of the CPSR, they're expensive, and you've got to show the winners. You don't really say anything that doesn't. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, well, with the US, you have to pay so much on custom fees. It's ridiculous. It's okay if it's a great product that comes through and everything like that, or you go out and order it. If you pay for the product, it comes through, you then have to pay the customs charges on top of that, and it's a horrible product. It's money wasted. So in the UK, we as buyers and beardies, we need to support UK brands and keep buying from them, because if we don't, they're going to stop. The only alternatives we are going to have is from buying overseas and massive brands and companies in eBay and places like that, which you don't know what you're getting through. And customer service from Savage Alchemy and all the other brands that I've chatted to and spoken to, absolutely fantastic. Brilliant stuff. So what have I got next to review? I've got a few t-shirts to review. I've got Obsidian to review next week. I've got another set of beard balms turned up to review. Yeah, all good fun. But I hope everyone's enjoying what I'm doing out there. I know I'm not, I don't know, not anything special, and this, what I've set up, is not about me. It's about brands and trying to help small brands, small companies, individuals, families and stuff get their products out there and try and help showcase them, and not throwing our money at big brands and stuff like that. because let's face it, a lot of them are crooks anyway, don't care about the customers, just interested in the profit and the money, which, don't get me wrong, we've all got to make profits, we've all got to make money and stuff like that, which is why we go out and work. But a lot of big brands up there don't really care about what they're pumping out, because they know that there's, pardon the expression, mugs like us that will go out there and buy it because everybody else is wearing it. And because everybody else wear it, we think, oh, we need to look exactly the same and dress like everyone else and wear what everyone else wear. No, I don't. I want to dress like I want to dress and wear what I want to wear. I don't care what fashion says. Too old to care. Rant over. Any other questions, please feel free to ask. How long have I been going on? 30 minutes, 27 seconds. Yeah. Can't believe we're in March already. It's going to be bloody Christmas again. First school holiday over with. Time flies when you're old. As with all the reviews that I will do, I will be putting links to Savage Alchemy down below, so please go check them out. If you can't find something that you like from Savage Alchemy, then there must be something wrong with you, because there's a scent out there for everyone. Even if you're weird enough and you like mint and you want your beard to smell like your teeth and your breath. Each to their own. But hey, tell you what, it would be interesting to see is somebody out there ever thought of doing like savoury scents. We've got a lot of sweet stuff and floral stuff and woody stuff. What if you could get like bacon and maple syrup scent? That'd be lovely. That'd be cool. Just an idea. Then again, would you want your face smelling macaroni cheese and pizza and stuff like that? No. Bad idea by me. But no, I'll give it a couple of more minutes to see if anybody else comes online with any more questions and stuff. My beard's still got a stupid natural kink in it. Just I've been working with rosemary and thyme a fair bit lately. I spend the whole day feeling hungry for smoke, but I know, same here. Rosemary and thyme, they're two scents you got to be careful with. Both very overpowering, rosemary and thyme. Be nice to get some more herbally sort of smells, to be honest. Not enough of those out on the market. Not saying marijuana or anything like that, but some sort of herbal scents. Yeah, rosemary and thyme. Just try to think what combinations. Rosemary and lemon would be a good one. I don't know. What do I know? Did go into collaboration with Barber's Bay, bought out my own beard balm and beard oil, which just thought I'd try and bring something different out to the table, which is like a campfire smell, and that's the oil with hints of leather and wood moss. And the other one is honey balm, which smells of honey mead. So both sort of complementary scents, one sort of like yin and yang sort of thing. One's quite punchy and sort of strong, and the other's kind of like quite punchy and strong, but they both sort of like mellow each other out. It's quite nice, sort of Viking campfire thing. Yeah, I don't know, just waffling now. Go on, getting old. More tattoos booked in next week. Get those done. More reviews for the tattoo oils and balms I'm using on those. Yeah, a few t-shirt reviews coming up. Another set of beard balms to review that I've received in the post today from Barber's Bay. Done the review of the Black Label Society from Mad Viking. But yeah, all busy. But if there's anything anybody would like me to review out there, have a look at, please get in touch with me. I'm here to help as much as an old git like me can do. If you are expecting flashy graphics and intros and outros and stuff, no, I'll leave that to the kids. They know what they're doing. I'm sure you're just interested in the products and not some doddery old fool in front of the camera. And yeah, but thank you to my 2 viewers and my 1 thumbs up for watching. I really do appreciate it. And any questions whatsoever, I'm over on Instacac as Viking Beard Matt. And obviously I'm here as a Bearded Berserker, so email me, message me, whatever you do. Subscribe if you so wish to. Somebody else has just come on. Oh, 3 viewers. God, look at that. I've made it. You know you made it in the world when you get 3 viewers. Whee. Whoever that third viewer is, probably somebody that tuned in by mistake thinking it was something else. Hello, third viewer. We've had Savage Alchemy on here. We've had Jay Dunn on here. So this third viewer, whoever you are, hello. But yeah, loads of reviews coming up. That was the review that I've just done for Savage Alchemy's Kyanite. Grapefruit, Mei Chang and lemongrass scented beard oil, balm and butter, which smells absolutely stunning. It smells like cloudy lemonade, pink lemonade, got a hint of sweetness to it. Right old summer scent, slap you in the face. It's nice, it's potent, it's summery, it's outdoorsy. I love it, and it is my third favourite ever scent from Savage Alchemy. 4 viewers now. God, look at that, ringing them in. I do need to get a new mug because I'm sick and tired of using this thing. Sitting there, wearing slippers, glasses, drinking out of a horrendous mug. God, so much of feeling like young. But no, would you guys prefer me doing more live reviews? Would you prefer me doing recorded reviews where you've only got to put up with me for a certain amount of time? Are you happy with what I'm doing? Is there any changes you'd like to see me do? Not changes as in sex or anything like that. But if there's any changes you want to see me do, I'm here to listen to you guys, because I'm here basically for the products and you guys, and trying to show you guys the best that I can to my old doddery ability. Beard products out there. I tell you what, I bet one of those viewers is my wife, who's sitting there in the living room at the moment, allegedly watching TV. I bet she's just clocked on to see if I'm still live. Hey, well, thank you guys for that. I hope you've enjoyed that review. If there's any more questions, we'll give it a couple of minutes. Otherwise, it's via con Dios, and I will see you in the next review, which will be in the next day or so. Any questions from anyone? No? Silent? Silent. Clocked onto the channel and sort of thought it was going to be something exciting and interesting, and now you got me instead. But okay, well, thank you guys for that. Have a great evening. Keep on taking care of each other. Keep on looking after each other. Keep on growing those beards. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of The Bearded Berserker. I don't know why I keep doing that. The Bearded Berserker. It doesn't really make me look berserk. It makes me look stupid. But there you go. Thank you guys. Have a great evening. Appreciate it.